ino kwano wana getan lalo pana ko jibai gandung pin ngong ngong bukena kalal pana tiamna kalal nam lang ti jalum lo yoga mama jam chen ngong abe balokyon ino kwano wana getan lalo pana ko jibai gandung pin ngong ngong bukena kalal pana tiamna kalal nam lang ti jalum lo yoga buke jam chen ngong abe balokyon Anda dai kacindang yen nyaman juwan to yin no mandu dai jana kerba jana jana jaban leh bai wan kan be dai pitwe dai kacindang yen nyaman juwan to yin no mandu dai jana rabana jana jana jaban leh bai wan kan be dai kayen ale jaltu galambaye changaya
JC moi lo kia bokola lot kayan bravo kiss JC my leg lo Bravo Kiss, JT. Bocola Lord, Kayan Bravo Kiss, AJT, my leg law, Bravo Kiss, AJT.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, Ruing Tau Fandi Junub Sudan. Good morning, good evening, United States of America, and a happy Thanksgiving Eve to all of you, particularly wake like Midwest, Midwest Panaruu community citizen. Happy Thanksgiving Eve to you. Let me again Benja Thanksgiving. Thursday in Benja Thanksgiving Day, Thanksgiving holiday. I wish you a safe trip to wherever you are traveling to, especially where you have been Nebraska, which a moth, which a lore, Chala bag, Chadatial, we bought for Thanksgiving to Nebraska. Chanin Bug election Panaruu community in Midwest, Bug Ben Loy. So can a Banjam thing specifically Kok Buyok Pan Nebraska tomorrow. Panaruu anyway. So can message the way we call the Midwest. Cobra and Ben be Ben financial Nebraska City when in Nebraska State. Then a buy and think live program Bog Jam thing. Ke yunu Panaruu to pan the Juba in a day election and take it. So can a yank and the deal could we were big banner. Akane abijo tawiye Panaruu Youth Association contesting candidate public debate ablo itene a platform jaman tini ki yen Panaruu Midwest Community Association yen day election weekend is Saturday a week talk tini which is in Miatri so yen ye nyada in ba platform ko ke Midwest candidate ba ke kwendich your campaigning kije the yok because the other rival candidates are not very active big campaign then big buy big so yen guy bi look at arun kai ni aba platform ke kwendich but he and that chin send up in society when Iran jam because the Iran the rival candidate the Louis campaign then it doesn't make any sense so can na chok reach ban na chok and dial down ku bulo ke len pioli kwa yen ke ba kwen di ne ayog communication director of the PMCA communication director one PMCA platform achi tawtene maybe a ban by then in the afternoon because they are out in Sudan achi tawtene Sarah Court NK communication director the TLM PMCA campaign team winning a team so in communication director is not here to do the PowerPoint presentation platform the kadane keke pan the Midwest taught in the United States so yen I would like to take this opportunity to present to you the platform take a team then in the TLM PMCA campaign manifesto outline we can way briefly platform card and I just categorized into two these two categories take jamigla really in a Panaruu Midwest Community Association domestic agenda kana ena wi ba kon ngodi way to way chab the Panaruu won to find the Midwest ku kege kaunta kare tri glang mi jak ena kare den keke kabi ke lo find the Midwest kege wi bi ka ngodi way to ka kiga ke the first priority tike gam bi tri glang mi jak bi ke lo find the Midwest Community Association the lay and kwang ke ban the pound the Midwest it can be low ke number one priority ke unity and social cohesion is the number one priority meant to bring Panaruu Ruwing and Jiang together to cooperate in many ways through the partnership ke yetrik de lang mi ja campaign team de loyal na lo kwang bu lo bani ke number one to lower emphasize ke unity bi Panaruu to pound the Midwest become mad Panaruu to Midwest be mad be duk to the so restoration of the unity cooperation with our social cohesion the Panaruu won to Midwest abi three galang mi jaga bi low in kere the lay in kwang ke ban ke team de ku bi banji dit bi kwang and then ben 2022 kabelo nde bi goal so ko ko lo ko ko madi bu ko luito u ba daga na bi luoy lo nte bi jo loy e ka wonti ke gat penyene ina benefit chanen unity yete bu ko kon madi go luoy go ngi le twin so kan ne ke luoy play in this unity sim den yemen I say not only ben Panaruu to Midwest ben in madi Panaruu won to United States ben ablu ke gi analai na la tri lang mi jaklo yen kwai ka Panaruu to United States then lui ke bande be kwai ke bande Panaruu community to United States a chana go Panaruu dong to United States be mari be band together ku be ba ni te be kwai ke bande Panaruu next year be lo support ku big day unity here we see them big cooperate and then they have to work collaboratively with their leader big band and big support it can make be e ka bi tri ga lang mi jak bi lowi te len kwan ki ban Panaruu to fi United States bulu ga ban de Panaruu to fi United States a chan bi Panaruu to fi United States mari bi to lowi na ki Panaruu to United States ku chien madi en ban Panaruu bu kwan fi United States of America ka bu Panaruu to fi Canada abu ko go chan bi lu to bu Panaruu to fi Canada bu madi bu Panaruu to fi Australia bu madi bu Panaruu to fi Europe bu madi ku jeki lu to under umbrella de Panaruu di de ku jeki to mat ko bi jobe jot kay ko Panaruu to fi homeland a chan bi lu shin to etene inte mana de unity bi Panaruu bu lo yekene te le ran ko feri galang mi jak le en kwan ku yi leadership so kene promise bro lo yekene work up the Panaruu Community Midwest Association ke guy da bi feri galang mi jak bu lo ke won den jam ga ban ga Panaruu ran ya ban ga Panaruu to fi United States yen abu ban ga Panaruu to fi United States abi yo ku le yen an ko ma chama wonte brewing community ban ke to fi diaspora be kan madi to yen ban ga Panaruu community Midwest kula yen yektre ga lang mi jak ka yo abu lui ke ban ga Panaruu to fi United States ku yen aban na lo ko go a chana go ruwing ago ma chama de ago wan tapin big lui ekene nke unity kaman ekene unity de ruwing abura lowi na ki unity de ruwing chero lowi a chero ruwing ke namde ma chama de biya effective ka yo ka na unity ke manun bi Panaruu community ku ye ne de hiru cheren mat a chi namde ma chama to ku lui to ke che chin mat ku ruwing abijo ga jala bodo de fi ko bijo be met gurum no fadangi mu fadangu manam bi lui go ko padang to ben bi lui to na ci padang in mat ka bi ro yo be jode ye ke padang ko bi ro yo mat jing ki di chol ko ta jing a be lui ti to tre ga lang mi ja ko yen kwai ka bi de contact ke ban ke Panaruu to ben ka nan bru ngu manam na ci ru ngu ci manam ke padang ba manam bi de unity bi to lori na ci padang chen manam ko padang ba do de jobe ki aba met jing nga bro be mobilize a chan bi de unity de ku biran mat a chan bi jing ya jam ko te bi jing ko won bi jam intro de jing ga balin ki ko be lo ka won na kurkun ni mute ke jenu bi to kene na la ran ko tri ga lang mi jakko len kwai ke kana bi lo ye ke unity de Panaruu abo go unity de Panaruu mi wat le ben unity de Panaruu di to fi United States le ben unity de Panaruu to fi diaspora ben ku bi jol mat back home de ti ko ne unity de ruwing ko bi jobe jal from ruwing le padang from padang le jing from jing ko bi jol le bo di jinu Sudan e kene ke en jol le yimiran ape do paanu bu kon taw in order ko baja ke di tatoyinge bi jol ma de ko ayen ke mana de kene e ngan mane ne chan bram bi faane kon guire dik bi taw ko de na dam kloy ko bi taw ko taw duga dik ku jabel lo bi jobel ma de grande toyinge de tui e kene nke mana de unity ka and social cohesion so abu de partnership the lot of working and we jam specifically the Midwest the Panaruu to Midwest ku le unity den kene ku lo en kayo ke yene a local state ke talk ke tin e chol Midwest and to Panaruu Midwest tin kayo Panaruu to Midwest abu lui in partnership ke communities ko ke jingu te tia ke yin. So okay, a big dom, a big partnership, they will actually have that mutual relation, mutual cooperation. When big dom, big Louis talk, can I be Midwest? Later on, I'll take a long jackal and quite. The guy you can get below Midwest. A China day, a day local communities get jing a totem. So I love you now. Let's take a long jackal panyin about la card a big communities. So can make a partnership, Bro Louis. The laga ancho three lang jack lag in yek by ekaneka lang the unity yen and the ben the detail and more domestic issues domestic platform when a manifesto when the three lang jack campaign team became loy ekaneka ken number 1 k unity because condemn mat when you condemn mat kai yok na bulu je charo loy to kenen kan jam point number 2 ke jamla kulele ke mobilization and management of the Panaruu Midwest Community Association monetary resource through the membership, subscription, donors, government grant, fundraiser. Tari galang mi jak campaign team me jamala. Ulena ala yen kwan ki ban. It could be no way quite a Midwest in particular. Ke bi wo bi ko kut. Ku bi ken ni mu wadik. Mata day le yen kwan ge team ne. So ko bi loy abu wo kut. Ku to bi a ko wo ke yini ran ku charin ku gatpin. Be a part of that community, the Midwest Community Association. Ke wo bi kran ge ya gatpin. Ke ga ta tan dubi. Ke source of generating revenue for Panaruu Community Association, the Panaruu Midwest. Ke when winner na gatpin abita tan dubi. Ko when duone abni tawadi e chin piat chin di gunta e che ya ka kan. E kanaka da won bi Midwest Community benwe wa yokin ke donors ke ran ju pyam yet kulele ne ko Panaruu Midwest ke kene we won ben Panaruu Midwest ben na ko en ke ga piaden ka bugda la ka communities ko agomma da godi be that good relationship and how that good relation will actually resolve bi ka na ga ma bin la ko bin bo to kane bi ga donors ko chi la ka chi ke ni lo communities to kane ke promote brolowi to donors bi radio den and bi ya donors ka waja chana la tri galang ja team ko nyin ke tek dangal bi de ka waja ne ko go ke team de ko bi ki na gam community Panaruu the Midwest a chana nun de ko ndal ko Midwest ke bi ke ga ko nye wo ke kene ka source of generating money ke through donors through membership subscription fee and it bi wo bi go da yokti to dang bi da yokti ke government grant a community the Midwest association the Panaruu abno registered na che registered kabin ye license na shi yin ye license hindin nabi ala lim teru kumat ke tawla ka tawo ka tin ne bela lim yi community kan yi government or by or state ala bi woni ya jo and long ni we the license here registered because hukuma achi government grant achi gam community ikiji registered to na chi registered ku ya kilim e license won ka yi ko government ala be shin gam we de kero lew e keme ke we da on ta bi we wa ben e ta dum no Panaruu community Midwest atele da an ko tri galang mi jakule en kwan ge team de ka yi ko kana bi lo ye we da won bo we wa yokin ke fundraising event abike ga organize bide event no ka yun mbem mati kulo fundraising kene no go blue partnership with other communities and I have other communities ko support ka buko da choli ben ai to talk fundraising event to can organize ku chol ko party ko to be ben miet keten we can give that opportunity bi ko ko no donors bi ki na buy so fundraiser is another strategy won't be will revenue bi ke ga generate for kandung the Midwest so kanaka ke point into the core way when the mobilization and management of the resources the Panaruu Community Association in Midwest point number 3 ban jamti let me put this one up here thing is the give you a little bit the clue of okay seem like I will delete it just a flyer or a poster I should try on the studio to no one like it's not there which will delete so another third point that in one BTLM PMCA campaign team below it to make a point credit improvement of the PMC citizen living standard. Now after here we go could pan the Midwest, which you get lost and do it, they will. Improvement of the Panaruu Midwest Community Association citizen living standard. A big improvement. ye improve di ke ka dal mirwat ina kono tin ke dal mirwat de ke chin kanwa ko kanwa ka ke general welfare and well-being of the citizen ga Panaruu ka ta pana mirwat in ke be continue wel piden pir ke piden tawdi in ke be continue so in order to improve the living standard the Panaruu and the pana mirwat the ke be kon lo by taking care of our sick patient e de ran dan ta twine pana mirwat e ka bi ban the pana mirwat Panaruu to fi mirwat abra ne ji twine bi ati ko da bi go da ti e ngan twine ko bi go da ti ju la ari e ngan twine ku tawdi ku follow up ku ko nyedi e kene ke improving the general welfare of the citizen well-being of the citizen of Panaruu kana bro lo ye lending loan to a member with the outstanding credit if you have any financial constraint and talk yin ki citizen of Panaruu ula talk ye part of this community kula campaign team dran kiti trigalang mi jang deng chul ula gen kwai ke kayo ku de member wonte can be dun bidik ku de ran te delphi their financial constraint ke bang the Panaruu community mirwat ala bi tan dunga ya tini ku de nun wo lakini ke biya ran de good credit no ke bunam ne loy ku biya ran di gunte Asian mar community ku biya lui biya active acha ne na yigi yin we etan dunga community ke dognam chene credit e kane ke bi bang the Panaruu topi mirwat e ka bi loy te le ke ye ka bang kene ka yin Panaruu topi mirwat ko kene ke bi pidu bi en chapin ki mirwat so kene ke pia no ka de community and get to lean their financial issues because financial issues can arise at any given time you may be paying a mortgage who loan wala biria so ke ten la bi ndan we ko bi ndam nyal wa ki jabe ko lo in case in loan fi lo no so kene ka dan buga lo ga man ku kiran ku de criminal case wala de michela don tin go on yan we can actually offer credential legal assistance to our citizen legal assistance le buga offer na ira de jaram den chen yogyet yanen pir men ra ne taw ko ra no de won den te biloy weten na blo michela ko na ti lo michela kada bugu siri de na na buga identify ko bug ti ko bug find out e michela ngo ga chen latine ko bug ko ji yen ko bug ko nyugdi to bu ko nyin ke man bi oge na offer the legal assistance le bug lo ke na chi nam lawyer ko ra nun taw ko individual ga chi nam lawyer don bin lawyer represent in that legal litigation we can actually help the community that then we can find a good lawyer that can go and defend you the hinin ran na yin law defend so offer a legal assistance to our citizen it can help the lawyer to run the case then talk when in serious case it can ke promise be TLM campaign team below it kadang ba martin ten ke encourage our citizen to possess the life insurance aye kunya in Panaruu to fi Merwest kiyera lui ko tawo loy ke yin buga encourage ki citizen Panaruu to pan mirwet ke ladum badde life insurance to don loy a charen ko life insurance no go se jawu de citizen ga Panaruu to fi mirwet to chi ro da loy kuna ji to ro da loy ka bade nge be ne ye ne ga be jwe lakini a chene life insurance coverage ti loyin ke ka ben ye baden to wa pe bu ko lo educated to make it easier for our citizens and in the michela unta la loy ora le nyum jar ke company den luyen ke we ye ke chat ke ten it can actually alleviate our community not to raise a lot of money bikara and then at all wala ka bike yende ye compensation expenses unta ke road ben week during the funeral process funeral service in the road ben which la fee ko na road week so we will actually educate our citizens encourage them to sign up for life insurance in their respective companies where they are working for so ke be buying the Panaruu the mirwet below they will actually be able to identify each and every household. Today and talk with thin will add can the Midwest talk with the thin. We encourage you get your life insurance after the lower pound. It's in lower pound. The cabin coin in case there is a death when the Breloi. So can after the deal to buy. Let them be there life insurance for each and every household or individual. The Panaruu get up on the Midwest. It can allow TLM leadership who can win. They can be low. So this is another way of improving the living standard of our citizens. And improving the living standard means general welfare and well-being of our citizens is well taken care of. That's what that means. We call it die. Then talk about the improvement of the living standard the citizens of Panaruu Midwest. Economic life insurance, I strongly advise to the citizens of Panaruu of Midwest. Encourage the use of the PMC to pursue the academic studies in universities and colleges after the completion of the high school. Each and every household, when a families, the Panaruu of Midwest, a book identify me saying to school. Allow them be each and every family. With the Alchajawu, be Mende, be the Alchajawu, be high school be told. Not high school which you told. Kogba Luya family sucker, when we became no Chajawu, local law college, or big universities and big got. It can make one way of upgrading, elevating our community to go to the next level. I can have a meet the Pana and open Pana the Midwest, big pit, who lay the band can overall find the Panaruu of the United States. So, take a good way to improve the living standard of our citizens. Find the Midwest, the bank Panaruu of the United States as a whole. So, if you have a promise, a pledge, one key campaign team, the TLM, Chikek Baby. The TLM campaign team below can help citizens find the employment opportunities. Yiniran, Kutauki citizen of Panaruu to Midwest, Kushinam Loy. Well, I could win Yoki, the leadership of Panaruu community in Midwest will actually work closely. They will be able to identify a citizen now in Chinam Loy, who are not lane. Kunung Chinam Loy, the area and Tino Ulaya, leadership, the Panaruu community, under the team, the TLM, will actually be able to relocate that individual into Chinam could be called to then availability of employment opportunity. One way of improving the living standard of our citizens. So, Kanaka, a good citizen who are booking a coin, a call a loy, a go pee, a go dick. Call the Chinam Loira, Kimbolo, who feed you of a shopping. A Kenne, a BTLM campaign team, a below. And shall help in the mediation of any individual or family feud that may arise if invited to participate and resolve conflict. The which Martin 10 take the initial conflict resolution. And Yaki, Pan and Western Wall, and be there and the mission like a neck, individual. Kuya Michel didn't to the act and women didn't le because you got come then the individual like families the leadership the TLM near be quite because the permission in case if they want help to the mission at one chin you man who while a family down with the issues in get out she quite care so you after the leadership with the permission with the Louis participate to be mediation below in order to reconcile that particular individual or that particular family to take issues, come kid, we turn and be by together. That's another way of improving the living standard of our citizens. Welfare, general welfare and well-being of our citizens matter. When Keogam Kachirika Kachan or call Louis Fokat, a couple P the citizen the Pana root of Pana Midwest be and well improved. A kenne, a cabeloi in Midwest. Lak TLM Bagen Kwan bagen kwan ki ban in team nen e ko ka yu ga to ten point number 1 na challenge ba to with domestic agenda point number 1 na kar instructing or training our young youth the cultural dances, dialect, values to preserve or conserve the pride and heritage of Panaruu or Ruing in general. Kibogan yo conclude in domestic agenda that ko yunte bit of fan midway. Ke bung mis ko buke pio e chong the law the Panaruu chong adi aba pio ke a chana ngaki mane mit ke fan America atun a chin ge de jaba the background about thing ka kene ke lo yedi e kene apia the mit buke pio law other cultural activities a chan law the ruling wala law Panaruu in particular agage jaret de law cho law woni chong ukade dan ukade ayuat ukade yingo ikakepen atopi uja ka kene ke cho social norms social values abuke ga pio jadi ke bi leadership di TLM below ogude ke de cho annual picnic alo buga organize ke event bu community dia cho bu jala nyep ke de cho barbecue won biringa oy wala ko lo package wala ko lo di gunte bi ko lui like a good vacation, good time, daman teche nidom, ku chol mis ko, buke organize, ku buke ben, below organize, below ben a chong, mis buke pio, biga chong di, in ke we un begen nyatin ka, imana agen ting, ke no pan Africa amen, mis ke pio jaran ke wo pio, chong no ko. De ka ko gun te ke for YouTube talki, abia nyoke, bu net each and every household. Akamit kuna akeke dai akekta television o kwa bike ga oi wona piu junte bike piu ka keboto obuko ja buke ga identify ko be training kene ya loy kan bike ga piu de lan buke yo edia ko on ko fana rugo tawtene wala ro ko fana rugo tawtene ranu ne effect in the cultural activities ina bug loy bike chidi kene na bu yega sani man la yin ke ran culture the leadership len kwany baden to kan le yin mi da piu dan bung martine na loror ko tong jieng le bia pure too. Maybe we can also partner with the other jieng communities in take totally. Then we can actually establish a common center when the bung is one jieng boke gwa manning together ko pure ke tong jieng alphabetical letters ko tong jieng na ko pure ke ko bu wat bia gwa tong jieng. You see, that will actually establish a basic for Miss Kwan get off and midway because pure tong jieng we get Miss Kwan to diaspora. Then talk about we will actually partner with other leadership the jieng community sector around over buga Louis cultural day together. And then we have to encourage our citizens to compete. Be their cultural day, we not allow it. I go competition, other communities they're doing the same thing. So local competition. We collaborate together, bring our children together. Book culture that book bana mana. In case when I'm a unity than the gear, I can beat out. I go gear we collaborate together. Be miskin, take Louis Groden, big by now. Be pure just on gear. Be no lot of a gear, the changadi. It's a dear ready. So competition of Buga Loy, and then meeting me that changadi. They turn it will actually enable our kid can we go on the western world to actually pay attention to the background about thing we quite one ke jing get out so can over the lawyer it can bring me to the end of my agenda it can BTLM campaign team below to make a quine like a yig bind the pan midway it can a topic I talk long domestic agenda when agenda ke book low it te leke yek leadership de pa anda mi wat ke ka bi ke lo e ka ka ayok na iran je ben ke gaw ke jo bela ping ka ba ke martin ko bi jam bi ko ade ke ta baibi TLM campaign team to baibi ok de ke den chol foreign policy agenda program bi ko ke TLM bi lo te leke kwan band mi wat aye nyu odunu ala kar ko ta bai pa anda na Africa tui biango e ngo BTLM team below the like a yek bang pound midway ten. Talk a big no in Tikana. The PMCA shall work with the ruling administrative area, chief administrator, and all the respective leaders of Panaruu, and allow both in diaspora and homeland to form the following commission to holistically confront the existential threat of the security, border dispute, environmental pollution, and degradation and corruption in the ruling administrative area in order to mitigate and alleviate the threat. Below are the Conflict Resolution Commission, one can be a quite. So to let TLM campaign team can go and give leadership to find the midwest. Say no, yeah, and TLM campaign team members to work with the cooperation, or with their collaboration with the Panaruu and the United States. Which in Mat, who Panaruu to United States. I shan't be TLM campaign team low here leadership to find the midwest. I shall and then became independent with Blue independently. Abulu cooperate, take a bind, take a band the Panaruu and go to United States. Unala bandi the Panaruu of United States. Kuchina Louis collaborate, take a band the Pan Midwest. The Pan Midwest, I'll be it own mission there. I'll be long. To keep Panaruu of United States, they can cooperate. So okay, Louis NTLM campaign team. I hear no Nalayan Yik Bang, the couple loy, and Blue Yoga Bang the Panaruu Totten, the United States, who ban Panaruu down to Australia, who tell Canada, who tell Europe, or diaspora, or Bacon Mat, who call law community book, who mat question. Bacon Mat, where commission got a book form in order to tackle the existential threat into Panaruu in general. So these critical issues, okay, a call book in Tartin go diaspora ruling about. So can make influence, who can manipulation. We ran the TLM campaign team below the lane Yek Bang. Team the TLM, the lane Yen Bang, the can make a big low. So can you consider a foreign policy agenda? A foreign policy platform, when they implement. Who call be died for the ruling about when a Panaruu, vanish in mat, who be Louis took. So can be Louis took in Tikana. The Kulala Yen, or call Panaruu, who look Banco ruling about. Of Bacon Mat, or Blue Security. Security Commission of a form. The road to Open. Karuing. Where delegation when I got Pabala Bay, Kokului, ruling administrative to buy. Kokului community, the ruling into found Africa. Okului ruling community, Tawaii to the entire team, to mobilize the citizen. Okului Yun ruling Open as a whole, Kokbachin Mat, Garanu Security Commission, a call be Namato. What became delegate, mission then the hour. Where can it? Above we appeal to ship administrator the ruling, allow them be upon. Where they are Bachin at healthy. The resources became mobilized, book at healthy. Book out security. Take a course go ruling, because I handle through this commission. In case manner the Anican. So security commission, I below a shot of a coin in detail, and will be security commission below, and make you work a common sense. Okay, the central threat. So in order to alleviate and to tackle this existential threat again in the ruling existent, there must be a security commission. A security commission can have a delegate who can be empowered in order to potentially and strategically deter this security threat in the Gakala ruling. A Kanaka, a call away, you ruling, they can mat, they can be low tackle in. Number two, ruling administrative area boundary commission. A call back the role book place in for diaspora. And she not only diaspora Panaruu, the German cinema, the influence, the political influence. When be TLM campaign team below in order to work with the Kajunta boundary commission. Boundary commission can allow them be tabala lole way, commission with a form to buy. In case it can't talk. lakini commission kana ko biya independent bi ka ko wudu to pan ruwen bi ke team a chana de ko won ke jam ke ye naibes these all star members in ke jam a chane big ping ruwen bi ke ga claim on poll allegation so kana ke gutin ke the central threat ako bi de ko yun te beta ta en big nina TDN ko bi ga ke tingi chogane kan kare dia ke environmental commission environmental commission abo formu ko environmental commission ogen ko blowi e kanu ke because the environmental commission will actually deal with the issues ke environmental pollution and environmental degradation in the Panaruu. We need environmental conservation. Ago pinda ago taw wadin ci pin ci lo sama mum yup ako bi commission kene bi dia loy tene lon kene so commission ta environment kene kula lay loy e ka environmental pollution and environmental degradation kene lo Panaruu abo kwancho seriously to the extent that solution they get their lui commission kene ablu deal ke ministry of environment ablu ke ministry of petroleum ablu ke hukuma bata ruwen administrative area ku ko ablu ke hukuma bata national government abiga lo ten ke ye delegate ke den biga jamti is about solution the environmental pollution and degradation ruwen bu sala badi biga yoga ye a company unta achievement on 10 oil operating companies kuna shi lu control with oil operating companies they will come and actually recommend a policy recommendation in biga loy le hukumu bata ulaya kule hukumu bata jinu Sudan as a whole because the kene they go perceive as a national security threat so ako bi ko lu focus on it ko bi deal team solution de ngo so nke ko be commission kene bata ago nyin ko je kene ago nyin ko je ka pin ke chi pin tamamu piu ruwe yake tamamu yo munda wey pan ruwe yalo samamu tiyo ka lo samamu kiriji bana chilu samamu so oil company eladem oil operating company eladem we cooperate a chambe environmental sanitation with the loy pan ruwe so it will be a serious matter the existential threat and environmental pollution the existential threat to ruin so a commission will be expanded by the government of ruling administrative area who jawe ka way diaspora ekeneka another commission on ko bloy ke anti-corruption commission we are aware of a rampant corruption found ruin ka chen not only ruin to a young corruption in Jendam, Sudan. It is rampant everywhere. And in that case, I call a commission because we need to get rid. We need to get rid of credential corruption. Find the ruin. We call a buga example to Junub Sudan. Panda, a kene, ke anti-dinka, ke anti-values, ko a ruin. There you can show you one. All right. All right. Kwe shi yin lo ki adwan bin tin wan gure na men ya ka chwe kin che be adwan chi na chin de bin tie o ko tira bi tie ko kwa du ni gat tin chwe so emani chwe when the corruption has become a norm chwe a chin normalize a chin lo ki chaksie yan a ko ke chwe ku jara da o gura ne ko man le ko tin chi ko ba nyo ba nai ko ke da tru chwe ko kana chira ni jinu ke yi gane ke tong nan ruwe ke yi lo ke go ba yi yan nchera ante ke inche pial ko na ke sha ba ne re jo re yen ku jale le yina den ga den nga kan ke chol chwe wan ga chira le be ti ke nyando chira le be ti du ku yina chira le bin gam le ti ke kwa dangi because background e tin so ka ke disgrace ke disrespectful yan ka chiri ka lo why in order to get rid to eradicate and to eliminate corruption, found ruling the anti-corruption commission in order to monitor the activities of government and to also legislate some ethical conduct, ethical law that will actually govern the will be government official be road are conducted. Kubulo because law legislate. A can below me case go find a rule and we can advise to legislate some law to safeguard I won't get a corruption law practice. That is something we need to do. I can yin rule and go corruption or catch me I found the resources. One can get a work upon rule in a bend through 5%. So when a bend through local tax collection, tax generation revenue, one can collect. Could allow other sort of revenue generation pound ruling. The she can go back while I can now see a qual yin ruling women on their resources. Resources wouldn't be a school law, resources being a material law, resources being a mature law, resources being a charity, resources being all the development. We are other social amenities that we found ruling, being cake by. A can in Kenpiat get rid of all the corruption into found ruling. So can in Kenpiat BTLM be yin pursa be leadership the parliament will be yin una chen yin the kayo abe lui ka ku kuma on the ground abe lui ka ku to be in diaspora ku ka mission be carried out a chana go commission gane be lui ke nam to ku be lui standardized ben big talk ka yo white dog when be corruption be a tiered way ku lo me ka be yo ku be yo recommendation a very strong recommendation na had be done legislation governing sexual corruption. Now, any corruption law is long by big and long be an alloy. So we are going to fight for accountability and transparency of the system. In case we create an environmental commission. There is a Yaga number 5 in Academy. Strategic Legal Commission. That ensures strategic. It is going to be contingent commission when we are called a Kakapa and ruin. Oil pollution at the central threat, and it is not going away anytime soon. Chatting Manwan, Chi oil, Chen Kakwanok, talisman company, while Luyan operate, Ukachi environmental degradation, environmental pollution, actually found ruin. Achaban Suwan under the help of missionaries that found ruin. We in a case can have been by New York Circuit Court. In a she and party. In Kakawan Tag and Venting Key Pastor Luke Ayual. In a Chaban Ben Kage Kaka. Through the help of the church. In a Chicago, a Belwa Iowa. Who be key in. A Chande case into environmental pollution because ruin with a chord. And that would have resulted in $1 billion. And it be with chord away. A Mantin game over. Environment. A Japan ruin. A Chilua Samamu. The Aka did the Yachi. Midaka did the Yachi. The Aka did it prematurely. Roka environment is polluted. People are polluted. Your man away at Chilua polluted. Three at Chilu Samam. Unachi lose some of me, take genocide in Aeroloy. So, okay, you could environment, oil operating companies, which you comply with the demand. Environmental commission, a blue form, to be environmental commission, be a delegate, be a trusted, be a lawyer, which you don't know when a puzzle, legal commission. One book lawyers, a very strong lawyers, including a Yahoo died for a book and you. And a book do a human rights lawyer, international lawyer, learning international law, who go over you that a white. A China Logan do a chicken, which he could have. The environmental pollution already. Panaruu, which you then the legal commission and move for Mukane will actually launch a legal lawsuit. That legal lawsuit will resolve Kim and any oil operating company, Kabuksu. Nichuki and Su, whom of Rajun Sudan and the Bugluasu. A China Kuru and Goke compensate. Because Kayarori, the activity of the leadership, or Batoki, Rabun the Rabdan, she'll get a DNA, the oil, chemical. So that is why I haven't seen anything. And you will counter, or you will thank for when she taking it. So when I call legal commission, who call international lawyer, when I call human rights, who look at who ruin the big in the Alfred who in the buy, we can punish palu book you ane chaga with 1 million bi en pay ra ne 1 million ane blue raise ko din ke again acha na la lawsuit law ku yen we can win we confident na bunu we can win that legal lawsuit kuna lu ku yen win ko ko buke reparation or buke compensation of $1 billion when ko wan chi talisman company chen men kadwe wan pande Sudan ku je acha ne ke bana device eke bana device bunu la get out enke ka tongu e kon ko ngo ke wasan wo lan ke konyi ko when corporate America wanti ko kon ga wanti en talisman company jala do ko te bi intin nka ko wanti bandu Canada jana company de Canada ke ga ka ben yugo ga giliti bare ni no da tan be $1 billion kan lui ene ci ga lo ya wani ci juru ene ci ga gen ben do ma ci dia yo ga ben mi to go lui back up the only way ci ben ka ga lo we get out of Sudan jalwan jil talisman company ka te ko ku gen ke lo eren tariye kan ke chan bani we can do the same thing and I'm sure this time around man talk ga Asian company ke ga lu operate ke ga lu new operate alabi da economic sanction will work the she can comply in compensating the victim so victim go whole ruin why any ruin to diaspora kula TLM campaign team yen leadership da yo this is how we are going to organize who go from the bottom to the top and this bottom alone can go in the bottom kanen kidan chol Panaruu community mirwat ke pantin to layat ke to within you adne ke ka chiro organize ke pi den with big team after chi ke pi den tin ke go o go da ke dirun ta go tin ke ka ro ro bai ke concern da chan ke ko to la dum bukin ta ti pa chan wi kin ta ti ken ke la afya bawo pat buku chin ta o kani ela dum bu kuma da ba buku influence to do this nke ko ne kan so la da mugu cin matu ga ko bulu bugu kaka buke yelo ka wonde ga koy yen ayo kan ci jam almost 1 hour and jo ko jiten ku kayo ko ba ke jo ba pal fruta ke ko yunte ka Panaruu community when a Panaruu use association adeki contesting candidate ke ko big one Louis campaign I mean big one Louis debate we get public debate on this forum. Ukane near big Louis debate it because ko book identify ko book access. Engake the good ideas. A chara the good ideas kula ben ina ban use ki ban Panaruu community. Kula ben ki ban the use the Panaruu. Na ya ke yunang na law kaman de ni election ga yugo ni back ben platform kene ko back ben Louis debate. A chan bu platform kun philosophy to ki ni ran kaj te bin yuna law wala bin yuna Panaruu bin la moktin ako bungi te ran blue into the ruling ko candidate ko bukangi te candidate inte be into the ruling bi la to oki ko candidate inte they political affiliation with some ko wonte ke anti ruling te man ngejo gen e politics gano ko in platform kana ko biya clear so our interest ko to diaspora we need to identify from you ko we candidate e jamudi e nganto beyond you e ngaka kwa dine e ngaka in finance to kene a wujo corporation dun baki balban lu dibere ne work book 18 ko background no book check e ngana yin pan e ngan chat ke yin whom are you associated with e kene ke contender ye en ka bi lu kula ben ga ye ban kan ya balu o leadership they use the Panaruu wala yun da law ko ya bulu ga man a community the ruling wonen because ba ne bi tere ya pande juba ke ye junu Sudan a chane no ki wit be ruling community association bi ran te ruling bi na la na tar tu ya ne ba ruling ko kwan ba den kran bo da we ko le ne ka chi ban ruling community association na chi lo a chi lo endorse ako ke ne ke ran te chen le ye ran kana je gam ye no go concern about ka je to ka ko chin e nga ko be candidate kana bi na pat e nga ko en finance e nga ko en ko je ko whom are they affiliated with it can matter for the sake of the interest of the community so ko ka wuj bu ka identify wa yen we candidate ko ke ruwen community association ko fa ni juba what you can challenge to step forward about your platform dun ideology ngon talk away a philosophy no en talk away ko bu ban ni je forum gani in ka ko won chan kare TLM campaign team chan en kwen bigine a chan bangi ku dai protene will be organized ko be lui away ko bu lui ga chief administrator ba wone ruwen ngaba ko be chin mat ku lui ke nam to ago chira anun te to ba wa ke ka kene ako na dam ako drastic reform ako drastic change ako buka yishin mat buka lui to so kene ka we ke kale ka yo ban be yo be ko jama ba we yek break I don't know den ka ko ka ka ko shukran mbe yambul lui break ama so and we can comment because the nichi can comment I was only focusing on correct akwa jini rana kariye ba joti ke comment ga wi ba ka queen ai comment ga wi ba ka queen kai dai ku video ba tiyo tikiji ka ke fa ni juba kike ga jazin ka yok ta den ka la ka gariya da chanin e kan da ka ke diki ka junte cha diki ka wona an ta ruwin ko ti ai ko ti yiglo e kana a kin gwen you need to make your color very clear ani yi chakro tian we will still identify who you are en an chat yin en aka yin fan bungi so e kana ka so you will not hide you will not run win chiblu ai so the only way bin ban yo la dem ben ruwen nam biya in fa ruwen loye ba ni chibiya ko bira latin bina to de kare sharp kane ka bin jamdu bin na la joge bag ba ala ai we bag ro da la kak uyen bag yo chap kene betting buga lo this time betting un bika ya serious you have to be thoroughly vetted yin ni candidate kene ke ran ne kene na loy wa yin ran ga de ko le yen who are you to check people background I have a right to know I'm an injamu yin ran jamu le who are you to check people background e kene ye nyo yin ne suspicious yourself ne suspicious in ran ne suspicious unde gurum won jilo apel yero ge yen wala ke ga man candidate because ke we matani. And this is what I'm talking about. Now you begin to make me feel suspicious. I don't know your name yet, but about you. I found Kechito, Gamde Jito. Kewe candidate Panaruu youth association, the card, we get taken invited, quite taping electoral commission do not kickback. A chance to take over the event, who bang a twin. And in our Jazin, so all the candidate ben got here right away. I ran the Michel connection. We ban live, to one time like we want a cool one, who ending it like internet bundle and they show. But the buy to Baloi, a chemical yen was in the capital, and I be internet bundle of Balo afford, then meaning for a Balo afford the mook. No really, my leg a checker and one of the challenge along. No really, Kalabu coin. Brand connect check out audio pap yin ping rol through messenger kala bira loy alla ba we connect yin ran de lo for ben on live ke good mukuru queen ran chem lo for bi ben live ke yin mi yop win ping rol ani chagin yob telephone gin mi yob telephone ku chokron na talk around we kala de kaka ku baki ke yan ga on ga chi da ben live we dun because ka electoral commission akiki yan do karen ngone organizing committee. I don't know where are you guys. When we're going, well, ye currently kind they are busy. Well, there's some issues. You have to let me know. I work out. ke wi patie chu dun o cha kale I did him gang the done quality got ten kulela on that phone midwest seem to be different direction of leadership use midwest commission gana jalwe lun kulela ye na commission gana ke bi midwest law ki leadership ke manun te ben lui ke ban ga Panaruu ku jela ban ga law community ku bi ki mat commission ga ke ko ke formu ana la ke formu ga chen midwest community and be informu ke bi midwest law ke idea na ko bi law fu idea na ko bi tel ku bi yen ruwen ban into fi diaspora ku jela ruwen da bai bu ko chin mat ku la commission ga ke abike formu ku ko bi lo yen ki ko en ki ta taw ka mirwa se mi do le yen commission gane ako ko bu lo ban go ko ruwen a che pa ru da le lo na che yi mirwa to wa yo ko fonye ke liye ne ga ngada na ko e kanaka de chinin ko de a che mirwa da ndiye lawo lakin midwar da jamana na cha ga bulu corporate ko Panaruu a cha ro karan no ko da ka tasin na shi ruwan mu ci bulu corporate midwar the mission below midwar can do that the chak bulu corporate they can get la way can cha to make it clear nga ki yub man I want to check you. I can comment ke ya ke queen by you comment gala chiran ti jene kula how about those who are in Africa can you help them to further their studies abroad ekene acha bulu yan because acha yan a financer a community in a ben determine ni kene but only if to lose found a route of that Robin will cooperate creation by there is a possibility libide resources will get mobilized to help candidate based on the merit of the academic performance. It can only be the alloy. But because of lack of funding, sometimes because members, when a citizen education by a fight. Lakini aye ko active kulu ko cooperatively ka yo gal bi alloy. Nka again ting mane kan ga depend ga leadership. So we are looking forward to assess that kind of request can. But then now we have a full cooperation in talk. Kwa kane ko nyong to go wel. Achira an chin yen nyar kan bi ko lekin chin to ko che jama. To kane ko ria to be full promises be ke glory. Ka gen tinge kane che ta into consideration. Ko de ni mission kane yin ra na gar kane ke ye na Panaruu community dide. Kan Panaruu community dide ke ga de ni ma agenda chi ka ka. Ke different from agenda ke pa and midwest ke Panaruu midwest. Kilo Panaruu midwest ke living standard de kene ci priorita da rete pi da ni ke pi. Lakin na lege cin kon na lege cin mar ku de ke ci di mane to alo ni ti ke Panaruu di dun te mar yu nam ena be kanati. In kana na tawa agenda do ti. Ito we un te ta lim e matai pa e ngo you know e kenen ke yo ko mission den a chan Panaruu midwest ke citizen Panaruu to ka ju er tan dum di de Panaruu di ku ka responsibility de ran tu de ben mission de loitin en ran ko an Panaruu di de ena ngi kide bi ko bi kwerwe gele mi agane medie to ye ne cha bi yen ke jaman tin de kar mirwat ati tino gele mat ke ye ne ko won bi Panaruu taw da proben kwa lo taw da proben ben chin mat le ben ge ru ngi ben bi commission gata bi ke support ke idea en ke bi mirwat community man te ji mi gang da chen en tie e idea en ke point ni be na de point twala so mirwa de chita in a different direction mirwa ke idea in ka lui tel ke idea chita ke ye mirwa kulele yente ba lo yenenti unu chi Panaruu ga lo unu so da is ku chila lu cooperate in supporting the formation of the commission ke mirwa de nam right tira there that no abla bi mission de bi jot kule kene le mark ga ruwen to by back home the tree and they can determine whether they can actually do something about it. The funding of this commission, actually, our rule to be you get part. I involved quite too, including current winning a chief administrator who come the down the ruling by, and now the bigger part of it. A Kanaka, and it went out in. I ain't to allow you a bear. Yin ran ji jam le yin cut summary kana yo cha queen that was very brief lakin ke detail ka wona an ke queen I was just reading them in detail so I yo can ke clear ranu an ke de ba ki an yo ko le yin who are you to check people background well I'm a citizen ruling. When a citizen of Panaruu, I have a right to know who is actually going to be my leader. I have a right to know the use aka bangi jenenga engana yen finance engalu yen influence enganta wen tachien due to conflict of interest I have to know because doki ko wunte by la ai we de ko je by ai we to do the ten Panaruu akate them they can actually influence use who became used for their selfish interest. Economic, my concern guy citizen, and I hope it is the same thing applies to you citizen ruin. With the allow concern, any candidate card allow them be out thoroughly vetted. We are thoroughly because examine the agongi ideology that she told you. Philosophy chedenti you again finance you see that is anywhere you know an Facebook user who are you to check people background you know to all one in ke dong aja ku jini ra ne in ga banyo to all ba banyal you haven't answered my question you need to repeat your question the kajan in jobu akwaje what karang ya channel ngo kwa ke gana we but what was your question na yine Facebook user ko yini gare ga wonje jaye ta ba nyala man tini woni ne kana ka yo ga ta de kana kin ti ko who are you to check people background right nka ko wonje le gin ko people background no gen check ade ko woni eternal enemies ruin wonti infiltration law ruin I wouldn't get a rebel law, you know, they commit the act of prison. It's called a yip adur. It can be banned among our youth. Because they are using money to influence our youth in order to carry out the illegal activities for Panaruu. It can bind the youth, going into the bind the youth. E bind the ruling ban anywhere loyalty. E bind a law ko nyena ko bungi je ngakan. Bidi ke rai da bungi. Era ne kule bar wadan ke rande chokra antu ine ti ai ruling ke yin ku do chokra ya luti and nobody will actually accept anything we are law recommend. We will not actually allow that. So you can become a subject when be ruling benin tao in a radar of surveillance. We now monitor the activities for Nepal. Couldn't be any influence in a political rule. Because you need a patriot. You are not being patriotic, defending the interest rule. That is why we have to make sure we thoroughly vetted the background of each and every candidate. Of course, sincere, honest, accountable, and transparent candidate. When they send of patriotism for ruling, the interest ruling the third, not selfish interest, the cocaine in the Louis and in the Galapani. We are going to get any big resources ruling when our qual. For big security, when territorial integrity, the ruling will be our compromise. That is where my interest is. So by the use of coin, she will you to have been who be a year by then to go and influence you on the ground who be security ruling be jeopardized. That is the concern, my friend. And we be in anonymous, but then I'm very blunt and clear with your question. Thank you. Manating Jan Thought, thank you for your support. Really, my boy get down. I don't know. The boy did not down. I am the only speaker because then jam platform ki ini rane ko wit bungi jene kene but then we got here take na de ran ko bi ben studio collect here and I can share the link but ge chatting de ko woni bi ran kan ka you can actually ask a question or yeah we no finna ki di no finna ro e wo ko finna bokro yes o yin gari en ga ecology ne yine garki Facebook user ke yen ka kiro jelo ay me ga ka ne ke bro lo ka de plug nu ke sig marwana kol de kin pinga ka la du ko de issue ti lu yarwai among them a chabni ita le ke wan wala we ke electoral commission dun ena we be ban we work ban ye platform ke bu lo we will all be watching. We will be studying them carefully to cross-examine them. We will be doing debate. Question book your bank book a you know today and resources can you know we know how to identify rand chapter in and we will still be able to identify you have a looking at support. The book we will identify each and every candidate for book we have to bet the background each and every candidate in card. Ukabi culture on the ground, you will be low. Because the culture you need support, a book of tea, you need support. When you get a card, you need. For theatre, coffin, pan, you will Nico. Malma, Pogana book, you pick and tell me the Facebook. But in Togo, no, yeah, it's random, Germany, the way you present yourself in the public, where we win ruin, win and well defended. We need that confidence. And he called around be captain barao you can actually look at the category we can lower our can mean enough cover than a fresh being go you kind of confident and trustworthiness in you leadership allow. Okay, the guy I was just asking too brother the question of people background wasn't me, it was Nyok. Okay. Rancho, thank you for letting me know. I don't know why. Okay, I thought, okay, that's my name. Yes, your name actually appear gynecology. You got a Facebook user. I don't know why. It's just someone in got here. There are really is Midwest Panaruu community going to work with Panaruu leadership in US or is it going to work independently? Well, I believe Panaruu because a local community in Canada. Like under umbrella the US. Abang the Panaruu the Panaruu Midwest and okay travel the Panaruu the US. Can they local later will add and talk with a team? ke den bas ke independent ya within ni kara lakini ngi di lo fa root of United States ke luitin they will go for that lakini yen mirwa nga ka mirwa da di de fa ku kan ge mendi de fa ru so ani si fa ru di to mirwa da ku si lui ga ye ma ka fa ru di ka wi a chi nam la in term of contribution in term of population ke yen fa ru mirwa da ne mendi de fa ru ka yo ko ge yen be bi o de ten ge den chol Texas can Texas the did at the top population ka just to give you that assurance that no fa ru mi wa de chi blue independently yeah the blue independently ke jurisdiction de no te to ke wala ke ni ena lui ke ti ta ke de ke new community de lakin that does not mean na ye foreign agenda won chan jam ti ko foreign agenda in ke wo ke la man mi ban di man ta chi ne ga gen ti ke ala bi there misunderstanding it ala bi ko king no chi ne mi wa den ko bi there mission de lo independently yes a chalu no ngula ye no de reservation kan para ru ne ke ben go policy de tag den chi anan chi leadership ban nyala tag den chi bi ya we are going to watch this candidate ko ko ke para ru to na ran chi lu ga de interest de ke chu sa jes ko para ru to mi wa jit man fo intel go yala ye ba ni mi akwara anu chi lu ko pe ke yen idea can then Ruwen community, I mean Panaruu community of Imirwat will launch their own independent mission. That is where the independent mission Benja Benetton. Okay, not only now Panaruu to US which is will actually cooperate the idea she Mirwat community to buy. Then W cooperate the Panaruu of Canada, who Panaruu of Europe, who Panaruu of Australia. Kumar ku ijene vision ku jo kwa law community be ko ngo wala ina law community commission ga kay propose ko ba ke yi delegate won ge bala bay ku bu ge bala mar ka ta bay ku bu ge la madi ku le yen commission ga ke wiji ke genti they need to be tasked with this assignment ta assignment ken ke bi lo yen ki ko ku ye na bi yo pan e kanaka I you manage to check here and see you often. Communication director of the TLM is calling me. You again your father, your little school. Okay, we buy your car. Can then get a PowerPoint presentation with the van. Unfortunately, she didn't make it. Can I busy to tweet activities can wait. Hello?
Hello?
Lodi?
Hello?
Bansara?
Chính là nơi đấy.
Yeah, that's alive, man, yeah, man, yeah, in Pingro, I guess. You know, in a busy kid out school, you will.
And ready, yes. Aku don't take us, go on there,
Ready about you, Lin, well,
yes. Yeah, send me the link.
Okay, yeah, big guy, I will send you the link. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, guy, you're the communication director of the TLM. Ms. Sarah Quart, you know, Ben join. I'm not talking about PowerPoint presentation. Well, I won't catch it in play because I was actually waiting for her. But time didn't get very limited rate. Okay, okay, go. I ain't got one other do catch you with the jam because now you can run better off. With the other campaign team, we get on the ground, isn't it? They don't like to show up in the media, so some people are actually allergic to media. So unlike me, with Sarah Ford, the communication director of the TLM campaign team, by link the event. Again, stay tuned. We can go entertain a little bit. Okay. Thank you for your patience, and let me play the song.
bánh cho nó con bà lộc yang muốn đi qual bánh đen cái này giờ mày cho nó đẹp cái gì nó cũng hay cái đại pan na đông đẹp cái gì nó cũng hay cái cho nó bánh cho nó con bà lộc yang muốn đi qual bánh đen cái này giờ mày cho nó đẹp cái gì nó cũng hay cái đại pan na đông đẹp cái gì nó cũng hay cái cho nó Chamba, Gundam, Wangarang, the end, the Guru, the White, take a chin, a one, young, take a chin, a pana, came go. And the chin, the Bible, Gayan, one, take a thumb, take a end, take a end,
Thì xóa nó là cái này xóa cho thì in ra đấy anh thì cũng là bài in job. Tell me, I don't know what is your question. In ra anh question cái này because in guna cha cái gì. Ai gọi cái nhìn rồi lấy cái Facebook user. Đang nghe anh gọi. Ra giờ cũng chỉ đến cũng check cái lưu phía. In thì cũng là do you have a leadership of ruling in America, Canada, and Australia. Actually, ruling leadership of America, ali Canada, wali Australia, in Canada, le yen ala TLM campaign team, le yen kwan, ikabe community, the ruling, abi lo organize. Kabelo but just a team, a commission in a blue form. In order to organize the community, so can I call pressure? I call intensive pressure with the cooperation, the leaders. A challenge to bring people together. Kubu committee, bukwai. When a steering committee, their community can be established. It can make a call. So can make a with cooperation, a with mutual cooperation of the leaders. The Panaruu, Kujela law community. So could be TLM campaign team low here, the Chike elect, and get a big low that. They will condole with Ban the Panaruu, when the Panaruu of the Jar with teleconference of Bloy. Abulua schedule a big jam thing and how we can go about. Kubulua pursue vigorously until being a ship. Establishment of the Ruling Community Association Banda Epro Mera. A chan Ruling the beach, the Ajam Roto. It's around in the village. When Kaka and Ting when I get Chico, you wrote a day. I take part of Ruka Kaloiti, Kutan Loka Kaloiti. When she wrote a day. Lakina Degama Chamato. The issue them get addressed through that platform. That union in Bangoye in the Bakakuna acquainting. Kawunta everyone coin. Kirmanani really okay, areas that we cooperation that. Kay Kawunta Channel Commission can take suggestion. Security Commission, accord. A Chinese security has become an essential threat to way. Border Commission accord, a Chinese Kawunta is a pin couldn't claim. On 4 allegations. Accord, Environmental Commission accord, Anti-Corruption accord, Huyen, welcome, I.
Thank you.
Hello. Hello, Edie.
Achen kara ja lady.
Chinkirai. Salam alaikum.
Tamam. Lotting.
yen wo ke lo ra wo ke nyom luru ko ko ndai kan bi look I'm being joined now by Misara Court, the campaign communication director of the TLM, and ka ke benete ka yok pin den ge ngor ke morning when who yen ke law school je at the same time for ngeki she's a very busy leader on the ground in South Sudan allo ka ka found in Sudan yen ge kwan bilo other part of the country bilo lui participate lui in Sudan lo represent so mi the quad in chug le ben tin ben queen chug le lom di gon se chiro dedicated bin Sudan baloy we are represent on international level ekene le jogin ku kan ya baben ku bawo nyot ka ku on te ke TLM campaign ti a chanen by the end of this week ka dol booking ti campaign nda ti pegadi yen yogan ga ti jam already ku ko chakuin ka yo ke ka kwendi badena ko ba ke jota on a slide show ku ba ke back play ki your communication director the current the TLM so yen in bila train ku bake queen akote warin chin taw in it's supposed to connect a telephone wala laptop njero lo mute dai lo dan mute
Okay, a computer lo use.
Okay, now a computer is supposed to bend through it's supposed to bend through current a channel base slideshow kana below on the screen. There's a possibility very low. A chan ki yellow in a day here and talk current kapin in K20. Once you press that, kabin layer to your desktop, the file clip, you can you bin make banyal. Get another be pop up on the screen.
Halas in looky latwing, channel luira da range more, pan bija baben.
Okay, kala kachi would bend through a link. A call bend through kilu sign in.
Yes. Aba loy man.
Kala ke lock out for good. Ku ka yok email wan to jin ke key vita studio ina wi bin lui lock in yen ko bare na bin tie code so na chien karang bin prompt to as you code the code about to jin da wale I will check it in my email fa wudai ken ge sara ko de ko sara ko kaman is going to be a regular contributor to the Ruwen Global Media atop a moderator one of the senior presenter of the Ruwen Global Media television. Okay, Ian Gaten, chairman of the steering committee of the Panaruu Youth Association. Keke kwa yunte ga yuko kata electoral commissioner. Kukati gaden kena wich banyo the way again really di. Malech ni chidu ka game information. Sorry. Ka Paul Dieter allowed me to entertain you a little bit.
Moi lo kia bokola lor kayan bravo kiss agency my leg lo bravo kiss agency wide, loy puto ye kupando. Rani yasti bai, waye man na utiago. Dang na mamat, ane ma unuruwe, piruwe tuno, uwe kwiguru kona. Leja na kola kwa stoyi kwele. Alobe kuwaide, wana ruka kuwaide, loy puto ye kupando. Alobe the gem, upana ruka ye timburo, loy puto ye kupando.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Can be the look and a better duction, which we break a little bit. Kwa yin ogbe mitsara quarter bukti not ben kalben train kage PowerPoint presentation platform manifesto TLM campaign team. So stand by ku for ben very soon. Kaba kwendi malik ke yen sara la ka geden ten so lu yan distract ke kaba kwendi ke ajene name of the anchi ton yin sana chan gadatene ke candidate because ke Panaruu Youth Association to fana Juba ke chi ton ji gaden in tikene from Juba ke one of the steering committee chelwele year the lease of the steering committee ran doing entaw steering committee na mene bandi steering committee era ani chol ding manya yul in ke chairperson. Number 2 ke Sara Kuot when the communication director when in ban man in ke deputy chairman the steering committee the Panaruu Youth Fund Juba krediak number 3 ke chol miyom in ke secretary general of the steering committee. Number 4 ke ton yik secretary for finance with our steering committee. Number 5 ke ton yai secretary for information. Ke yen ton yai in ke tuje ne ken in ke secretary for information in a town communication ke yen man town live. Number the term ton me be ke member of the steering committee. Number 7 ka chwe akut a member of the steering committee ke steering committee ka chake pingrin ke daro aspiring candidate for chairmanship fa won ke chairmanship to ke ye mi ke Panaruu ke ki ka bane karin ken wel. Number 1 ngera ani chola film yakwe ka ki candidate is an aspiring Number 2 cái rani chola tiat nên number 2 cái candidate. Number 3 cái Joseph Manyui kujala chola tiat kujala film ya kwe cái 3 candidate cái card. So we are looking forward book a team with campaign players ke jack a team when the process ke ni ki ta media jiten. I Malik ka ke sara la ka gaden and ye get instruction can we be bent in the end district. So e keneka we ko on ping. So candidate ka ki ke dia ka film ya koi ke chola tiat ke Joseph Manyui ke 3 candidate ke ka te behind the youth behind the Juba. Ke the electoral commission is not yet formed. But it will be formed over this weekend. So you will be sent the names of the electoral commission when it is formed in order to invite them. Electoral commission. Kaya na ya ay kan nke bany de karanga. Nke bany the information. The use the steering committee to pound the Juba. Ukalu electoral commission just form steering committee. So the steering committee is now considering forming the electoral commission, which is very unfortunate because the electoral commission would have been formed earlier. It's supposed to die form the Belkede. Go to no election, get an obvious in the electoral commission. The steering committee is supposed to be converted into electoral commission. We could get below jazz. So Kanaka. Again, information the Chitonia Yin and Gillian candidates are not available now until the electoral commission be in your form. Then we are ready to come and debate in the media the ruling. So information neka ayo kia wata. Accord, welcome back.
Thank you.
I get up before kitchen video earlier. The call below it. Are they here and town in the bottom 10? Tao current opinion. Go to share.
Yes, I've seen it, yeah.
Okay, the chin here to any cabin your option. Are they can you want to send again? Yeah. So the chain in your thing, like a little bit, but when you're which one to click?
Are they screen sharing?
No, probably screen sharing. Not to the next one, really. No, talker can lay. Okay, Kian, the call at one will I sharing gonna he law to the video clip on the current. Are you in form of video or something?
In form of PowerPoint.
Okay, Kian, kuwe un title chin and tab when again allow file you the tree kabi kabla you
Yes.
Okay, do so. It's just a call, yeah. And then I can by then the blue form on the screen. Then Kevija low the screen and you lower the just lower and large or below you call in. It will walk you through a broad board for a lot of anyway. So you will start playing it.
Okay.
Alright, so do it so the teeth.
It's okay, loading.
Well, we quite and I engage lawyer kata yuk jam day to one year and jinam talk. Lakin could be a quad low, but they just be kick the ben yog lose summarize, the king yog queen win who yena be a campaigning that. Yogi and jam intensively win in detail. Policy win the cake present. I tell you, yena policy is a jam thing. I take categorized into 2 groups. And number 1, priority, domestic agenda. Domestic agenda ke below in locally, ke below ka Midwest in particular. Ke jam tin one. Ke jala second priority. after Chio domestic agenda Chio can implement because in one of the major mission objective in Bugloy eteneka panda midwat. Number 2 ke foreign policy agenda. Foreign policy agenda in this case ke ko won buglo kon ko ke to ba di twi. Nka ko won an jam about the formation of the commission in ke chan jam tin an ki jam ba de yelo yen ka de school wala dem pa ka won ka ke responsibility ka respective communities di para rudi de na de mutuli ye ache mirwat, you know, because mirwat ke juer kan nungi di para ru aning de project kiri ka to man ne wan ma ne tijine wala ye ngabang loy achanen bang mi ke gade fi ke ye scholarship wala ke support to go and study abroad, you know, that is that question na chabe yan because an che candidate de para rudi de candidate did para rudi de big band na le rudi be le miak ka big band platform den I don't know ngato platform den ko ka den ken piat bi each and every candidate lui campaign pan ruwen dai proten ke bi kri ban bi an no de jo tem ti wo ko ta ba nge ke nge o gen bungi jinu ne de ko te community ruwen association leadership pan juba ka ko big band ne ko big den big band mo do vision on big wicked by ideology on taw ke a platform on big jamti program kin objective kin kwene yin ka to concern ka dang bi yun the ruin yun pa na ru kana ba nya loy ki kana ba yin te biran ben ngaloy ku bu ga ben ti to alat to ko bu ko kon for big jam ci electoral commission den ci en form ke day den abi jo ba dom ke day won bi ke jo ba lui debate so electoral commission will take over and then from there big London big yo lagi da ke talk so the candidate ka ta won ja ka ping ten I male de ko jela ga den people are talking about other issues ko ba le we ko cha du nda e bang jinu tomorrow oguda show kan ping dun ga mane ka kul ku yen ping da ne ke jaben guru e 3 am man jamane we ke ping churu e 3 am ku ke Christmas Eve already ke wala de ite dane yin in Panaruu to United States it's a for bango to we yen chale na bia wala de ite e wala de mi ak ayo chira an be lui like in the some of you jo lui gen ga especially ka won ke lui ne service sector okay lui like in the store most of the store de ke tip including yi restaurant yi store when ka ji ka wa ti so mi agria fe di dane wala tek den ni chugen ko buglo wa ko kan buglo ya kon a college baden ite dane ene show ko bog jam ti ke speech yen o jam ran ti dudi de myatang ke RGM technician when a technological graphic designer of the Ruwing global studio could be BDA one he deputy governor the Unity State Kenya ko bi ke lo quote mainly ke ka won boka ben jam tin a cha pinga man governor ta Jonglei State a jam in the national governors forum conference pa ne juba ko ka tiru nga ci yega lej e ke citizen ka pa ga ken ke nyuo ye na ana chok for mot on a national level ke di ki ruwen lo yen ke di kana bu ko roda ye recognition bu ko ye acknowledgement ke piet kira lo ana ci governor of Jonglei ku ke kiri kana ku lo ka di lakin akiji governor the Unity State akilo they just act hostile to us kin man jaman ken ko jamane ne woni tungwari da ko ya chonga ren ba ni bidia da wana pian ga tar lo e pian da tine go karan go ten kai ben yo ko pian ni so speak de and very interested but thing especially area don ken ka ruwen jam go de ka ki kan go claim di manen jam da rududa aye karan aye claim Yes, a chija Benedict a quote ko ben yin ja li ba go yin ting. In bit on the side anyway. You can go to yes. Yep. That look very perfect. Yeah. Ja do chen ku bekarang baloi ba video baloi play I mean song. I mean a quote jarol yebda jarol ben.
Yes, and key and Jiben Halas.
I welcome back to Ka Yokarangata screen. And I think you can see it very clear, very professionally presentable. Kabijo Loy, Aqua Day music, ne?
No, I can music total.
Oh, okay. Cái nó xin ngót gì bây giờ quen biết chúng ta chỉ gọi là cái nó coi đai chỉ gọi là một cái TLM PMC campaign manifesto outline cái tàu cho nó cái giảm tin ga của là ये number one cái PMC domestic agenda domestic agenda cái này local issue vấn đề vini cái coi vấn đề cái mà cái vini cái set so nothing you can go ahead and roll mute thank you.
What is the problem? Like, what is the problem?
A quad mileage cái network by down nó coi còn đai cái gì Chitem, sorry for that inconvenience. Of course, you know what you mean, I got it. Why do you continue to watch at the forum instead of being live on the other side? You get all the content. Oh no, okay, era lock get in, and they ruin lock get in. The again that tech must have been I'm not watching the current Kidai conference, the governor. Okay, quite get and check message and they asking me, Gary, and a challenge better topic and buy me like in the topic video jam yak pay. I think I will believe in my work. In ke with ban your jam tin ya really ke text message ke garden ka ya ka queen because they kai la garden text message ke ya ka queen I madam ko da ite ban like him the PowerPoint was well organized and presentable and actually benele ka bi nyogi like in ke ne ka won to ko in detail cái platform cái ka woni cái lo ya yo network and digital go ya network the pan Africa cái ngay chỉ cái unpredictable le bi karen cái tàu cái speed the one tungwa di don ne talk deputy governor the fan the unity state ena lo ka buka ko buka te won chen jam again ruin ga ko buka cut buka ten buka loy cut ku buka ban present ne go ku ja play video lu respond ku ka yo honorable deputy chief administrator when Janaminyel Michael Janaminyel is actually which lu shadow way one day and I think he's going to deliver a better strong message but you again will yin jam whether ududa jam whether security jam whether environmental pollution. These are the three critical concerns. When it comes to under live and I talk about it, we need to understand the content of the speech script. The script which I speech when bila gam ke ko kubungi. Again, share it privately with me. Kubabenni. Now they tell you to don't wait. Kubungu la mother kanati. So okay, I'm here ko cha be ruin. Na la honorable Michael Jeremy Neal Kulejang, the captain be focused on security, Bilu focus on the border, territorial integrity ruling, could be environmental pollution unta chim yok loy. Ke ga yo ke major concern ko ke report to the national government and to the national governance forum conference. Akwar welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
Mm.
Sorry, internet the Leo ka paidi da.
I don't worry, the Lord have check up 5 minutes, which is okay. And she created a total quan. Cái giờ trò cái display nó có bên nhốt cái big thing cái platform cái chỗ cái dàn tin ki quên cái tok tok photo ấy to I understand your yeah.
Okay, Dick, thank you by look internet the paidi da. And for your time that you have taken kuba kana baloy also on my behalf chani le japai dida we koy dai ban we chakele we ga ke mo ban wherever you may be in chamo ta pay dida randam ko we ga quad sara dut anjam on behalf of the TLM PMC campaign of which if you don't know what is TLM, the TLM Craig Langmijak, who is campaigning for the chairmanship of the PMCA. PMCA again again Panaruu Midwest Community Association. We in Panaruu Midwest Community Association again ako big Louis credential elections big name there bindan one third and big might banyon third and big Louis. So I'm here on behalf of the campaign team, the communication team for the Panaruu Midwest Community Association, and on behalf of TLM, Chairman in Chile, Mr. Chairman. Yeah. Okay, I think I did well because the chairperson has already explained everything to you before while I was away. I think I'm going to pay it. But I think you have to be repeated in the same similar way. So kubaloy bas ka wanda chiga jam ke ba ke nyodo in a written form. Ago nang dera wanta yuk what he said important and it will help the community. Along with an in reality, inshallah, kunang kila lui win. You can go back to your papers and check and see hal ran gana chika wan chika luel chika loy wala ki ke loy. So we quite in the Midwest we take more command we ba ke gum ni malay coach we coach angya we chen in man because this is a very big task and you are all yearning and looking for that leader one ter bu leader one ter bu kan chok pin ten we to don't travel tin so we check more the pay leader we call Midwest Panaruu Midwest at large. Hello to everyone we check more Kwayok, I will just go ahead with my presentation. And this is the presentation, the TLM PMCA campaign manifesto outlines. Kubog jamtin mane the PMCA domestic agenda, which is the agenda number 1, and Bog Totin Nona. Agenda number 1 talks of unity and social cohesion, and is the number 1 priority meant to bring Panaruu, Rueng, and Jing together to collaborate and operate and cooperate in many ways through the partnership. So Banyaga Tingata Nimgana his number 1 priority is to unite people and bring social cohesion. Actually to Panaruu only, but to the Jing in general and South Sudanese in general. Because Bany is someone who is collaborative with everybody. It shouldn't be one community. Nanglwele yani community talk. So I should only focus on voicing to one community. Kache Bany kana. So kede ache Panaruu talk and be managed. All Jing kujala all other South Sudanese through cooperation and partnership. So number 2 is mobilization and management of the PMCA monetary resources. Because I'm very sure leadership there are a lot of management, and number 1 management is resources, the resources that he will gain. The resources because he will have a better way when that ben share respectively responsibly. So the resources the PMCA will will get through many different ways. Abi Kalusha through the membership subscription, like for example, the membership subscription, a way of what mobilizing resources. Donors and government grants are also ways one that benen yok kabu we buy the community could be quite coin ke community. Also fundraising. A chuk tingwara and Chol Billy look, he's a good fundraiser. And if it comes to Kuwanta and we learn that he will still fundraise fund to do what is expected of him. Ago kajba kwanya. So through fundraising, he will raise funds and do the needful for the people in the Midwest. Number three is that the improvement of the PMCA citizens' living standards and general welfare and well-being by taking care of our sick patients, lending loan to a member with the outstanding credit, offer a legal assistance to our citizens, encourage our citizens to possess the life insurance at their working companies, encourage the youths of PMCA to pursue their academic studies in universities, colleges, after their completion of high schools. Help citizens find the employment opportunities and shall help in the mediation of any individual or family fault. PMCA under TLM leadership, it will work hard to improve the living standards of our people in the Midwest. I took thing one. A lot of issues are happening to our citizens. In the Midwest, and they are facing a lot of challenges, of which the living standards are cheap. One of the issues is the sickness, whereby once someone gets sick, nobody is there to help you out when you are suffering or when you are sick. It means when we have a well functioning leadership under TLM, ran won't try. Achieve be mamdi ko achieve koito. It means the resources that he will look for through his many ways. Abia kunter bin ko ja coin ko wonter timam. Ran wonter twine. The community will support. Man wonter tiben be school it kachin will be able to get back to school through the office of TLM. Ayuk, these are the leaders that we want. When we are not in a position to help ourselves. So these are some of the things one there be TLM bikegloy under PMCA. We are continuing. Number four is constructing and training our young people through the culture, dances, dialect, and values to preserve and conserve the pride and heritage of Panaruu and Roing. When we talk of instructing and training our young people, achuk ting Panaruu adeknim Lord and the kujiga paid. Lord shouldn't be only trained to the young ones back home, but also mit kwanta a year which big pick command to chite cultures ko ke loitin, how the norms of our community look like, of which we have the most beautiful cultural dance, which is the Panaruu dance. We command bin mit kwanta ten. So this means that the TLM and the PMCA abinam the period on there and meet pure cultures on there ka Panaruu kujayen in nature and the cultural dances Panaruu go meet the go kingija real me the dog chain will know how to fit in the community very well. So TLM will work very hard with the members in the leadership because training with our culture be are among the priorities in uplifting the communities in the Midwest side. Ogangor ko la tweng, and we are almost finalizing. We have the foreign policy agenda program. The PMCA shall work with the Ruang Administrative Area Chief Administrator and all the respective leaders of Panaruu and Alor, both in diaspora and homeland, to form the following commissions: holistically confront the existential threats of the security border dispute, environmental pollution and degradation, and corruption in the Ruang Administrative Area in order to mitigate and alleviate the threats Yes, here we are talking of how the Panaruu Midwest community leadership will work with with the leadership of Panaruu back home. It means that all all the members of Panaruu will have a hand in working together, because we know that Panaruu has a lot of issues that it is facing, especially Ruang. I mean Ruang at large is facing a lot of difficulties, and more so other states of South Sudan. But specifically, Ruang in terms of pollution, environmental degradation, these are the threats that people are facing currently. So it doesn't mean that TLM will only focus on sorting issues in the Midwest, but it's also going to extend hands and work collaboratively with the administrative uh, 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 governance of the area and the other people together to find solutions to some of the problems. We have seen the degradation that is happening. We have seen the children that are born deformed, but we are saying nothing about it. We are doing nothing about it. So having a voice from abroad, a voice that has good policies, is really good for the Panaru or Rueng at large. That your voices will be heard, your problems will be solved, and solutions will be got for you. So TLM is really going to work hard to make sure that we see things working right up there in the Midwest and also back home. Yes, we are almost finalizing. Yes, we talked of the commissions that Mr. Chairperson just talked about earlier before I came in, and these commissions are the Security Commission, the Ruang Administrative Area Boundary Commission, the Environment Commission, Anti-Corruption Commission, and Strategic Legal Commission. These commissions will be formed, and they will be formed depending on what they're supposed to do. The Security Commission will see the security threats that are affecting people in Ruang administrative area. How can we find a harmonizing solution for that? How can we solve that problem of the security? Not by force, not by what, but by having dialogues, by having peaceful means of avoiding security threats to the citizens. So that commission will be established as long as the TLM wins the elections. We also have the Rural Administrative Area Boundary Commissions. We have boundary issues with our neighbors, but we do not need to use destructive means or use negative means to solve these issues. We can use them through peaceful means to know where is the boundary of Ruang, where is it stopping, where is the other one starting. So this commission will basically handle the issues concerning the boundary of Ruang with the neighbors. We also have the Environment Commission. We have seen that our environment is really affected, and we do not have solutions. Though we have solutions, we do not talk about them. So it means we'll have a voice from the Midwest that can help us form these commissions back home, and these commissions will work collectively with the governing with the governing body of Rueng, the oil producing companies, and the youth as well, including the citizens of Rueng, to see how can we solve the issues concerning environment in Rueng administrative area. So TLM is just going to really work hard to make sure that things that were not there that help the community will be established. So let us vote for TLM, and we will have the problems that are facing our people really solved. So we also have the Anti-Corruption Commission. We know that corruption is everywhere, and sometimes it's not good to fight corruption in the way corruption is coming in. So we'll have better means to fight corruption, and fighting this corruption will be when we form the commissions. These commissions will be legally functioning, will not just be anything. So when we have legal anti-corruption commissions, we'll have solutions to solving the corruption that is happening in Ruang. We have a lot of issues that are happening. Corrupt leaders are there, yes. Corrupt youth are there. Corrupt communities are there. But how can we come together as one and then we find a solution to the corruption? So we also have the strategic legal commission that is going to be formed. This will help us in how to conduct our things in a legal way instead of just openly, solving problems recklessly without having a legal binding solution. So we're going to have 5 commissions formed, what from the TLM, and these commissions will be established back home in South Sudan. Yes, the above proposed commission shall be delegated to address, tackle, and deliver in accordance to the comprehensive policies to be presented by the TLM PMCA. So these commissions are going to be delegated to address these issues or tackle these issues in accordance with the comprehensive policies that are going to be formed by the TLM. So TLM is going to have policies in place, policies that will tackle such issues through the commissions. I'll just sit and then correct it. I think we have come to an end of our presentation, and best regards to all of you. And this was compiled by the TLM PMCA campaign team. Akwat Sarah, thank you so much for listening and for following with the things that I've just said. But all in all, we need leaders who work for the people. And I'm not going to say that because he's here as the chairperson, but we see what the person does for his life, and we have seen very well that Bill Luke has never gone offline because of the issues concerning the people of South Sudan at large. So sometimes when you're choosing your leader, choose a leader who voices for you, a leader who doesn't sleep because of you. So TLM, we wish you all the best. And the Panaruu community in the Midwest, you can look at the leader who is going to sort your problems by peaceful means, and the leader that you trust most. And I believe you all know him, you all follow him, you all contribute to whatever he's telling you, or whatever he's participating in, all of you come in and participate. But this is all for the community. So thank you so much. I think I will hand it back to you, Mr. Chairperson.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is a wonderful presentation, Eva. So thank you very much, Madam Sarah Court, for the wonderful presentation. That was professionally well presented. And I believe a lot of people who are watching here have actually made a complimentary comment to you as the TLM campaign communication director. So thank you very much. I'm so pleased and I'm so glad you have actually done a wonderful job. Let's hope our campaign will actually win this election for the people of Panaruu community in Midwest in particular. We're looking forward to see our team win this election. And when I become the president-elect of the Panaruu community in Midwest, I think I will work collaboratively and cooperatively with our community back home in South Sudan, where you are based at Accord. And for me to actually deliver on the foreign policy agenda, as you have articulately presented it, I believe I'm looking forward to give you a portfolio to be able to organize that in case if I win the election. And I'm very confident people in Midwest, I think they have no issues with me, and I'm confident we will win it. So I think they are very happy to see her there. One of the commentator actually asked me who is actually running against you. She's one of the lady, but she's not here. She's also my sister. I consider her my sister, and she she's the one competing against me. But I wonder why she's not actually showing up on Facebook or on the social media anywhere to come and tell the people of Midwest where does he stand on the issues pertaining to the people of Midwest and what he can do about the foreign policy. We went to find the Midwest. So can one thing that I want to assure the people of Midwest community in particular is that I will use the strength of my advocacy on social media to be able to push for all the issues of concern. The Midwest, Panaruu or Midwest, and abandon. You know how I fight when it comes to advocacy. It's the same thing I will apply when I become the leader of the Panaruu community. When I ban the Panaruu community in Midwest, I will still apply the same thing to make sure the proposed commission abanishin ma dogo bang Panaruu kicked off the diaspora bang konka law kicked off the diaspora ubugushin ma ko ruwen and then we will form this commission. We commission gonna achieve lower form. It will not only compose kicked off the diaspora, but it will also compose on the ground, of whom ye communication director Madam Sarah Kuloktiam one of the commission to level I promise a challenge in the local team, then you will be awarded as well for the wonderful job you have done to contribute to our campaign. So we will going to an activist on Facebook and an independent critic. I have been very adamant. I have been very adamant in the way I fight through advocacy. I will use my advocacy. Ban boy dun banin deliver banin yen chaga makab de ki with the mission book carried out for local makab de kiri. I can move issues of environmental pollution and Panaruu. Makab de kiri. We need a better aggressive leadership, a better determined leadership. Leadership won't say Kibului Bling. The then going to enter. Leadership won't say Kibului shy away. So this is going to be a different leadership. It is going to carry out a lot of reform, in a wider perspective. So ekene chabe in detail because yen and jam too much and I jam like a well cock a big band. So yen and because Tara quad in the late for the wonderful opportunity, despite the network connectivity, Pandu and Juboke will wear it, like in a shining late. That opportunity, your connection, a child stable, strong, your time, your resources, educate offer, being good on low fall, who delegate down a campaign, ban New. So this brings us to the end of our campaign, and we are looking forward to see that we become victorious in this election. Celebration afterward, the share low. So I give you a back pat on this for the wonderful support and presentation you have done to the people of Midwest, Panaruu in general, Ruwing, Kujela, Jengda, Ivan, Kujunubin. So we are looking forward to our team, the Elcham. Obujoba Dukian, Genetan, Aboga Jam. We intelligent. Keep up the good work and be safe out there.
Okay, thank you so much.
I don't want to tell I can't see you know to my home and logging. My logging got for you 10, you think who is Tara Court. Tara Court, you can see a good chicken. Ukayaka, their team got to buy. Tara Court getting the yellow all day. The Ran Kujan getting the yellow all day. Yanate. Ting the yellow Deng Jongtian. Mutfaja did the Korean, a veteran, and Nick Kerala and Maru. A child a little time, when need the Yellow make it, and a dating and Mitchell Tara Court. So, around a go in Yellow. Okay, family. I court a team, a family there. I said not only just in communication director, my family. Again, in Gakin and Loy, a short volunteer, the end then Konyakan, Kuyen get on the moon, I say Louis shy away from the media. Ukanya Loy Kakabai. Ekene, we get along very well, and they go on and then nominate Kulayen about Quine. Koderania, be Louis, a Kakabai. Nkaka again, Ting Mane, a Louis Juno Sudan, a Louis for then, in East Africa, anywhere, call be Sudan be representing, they can lose show up. Ye na ship your any in a court. So can I proud in, and I hope in the future, in a court, you will make a wonderful leadership. In Iran, a jam, be Sudan Madi, in Iran, a jam, because Madi, you been big talk low, couldn't be cha be and buy, yoga luinti. So you need a strong patriot, but I Sudan. So I'm so proud of you. Keep up the good work. Kuyin chale a quad and chabe be tel to gore de chane ne jam too much. Yana
Okay.
muna ka kin nairo ta lata. Wa ye mura jo ga ne Panaruu di Panaruu ko jin. Yo gine nyan ne wal ger nyan. Kuma madu ka yo ge nyana biye wala nyan dalo. Jabe
No,
lo
I
ni.
did. Okay, I think shukran for the introduction.
Lele bi ki ti faru.
Kayo tar ko jan from the Midwest. We
Hmm.
chake mo kaman ko kanye jan kaman we chake la ko mat ke. Introduction chi ban Bill Tilwell is not far from the truth. Ane ko do ko dudde ane nyana will. Mama di nyana bimnam. Nyana bol kir
Enya ne biem
manyel.
na ruwen. En ka
Kedan
ke ti ngwana ta ne jam che jam tong yelo ale jam tong ruwen.
Tidera do den ko ngi ti chol
Hmm.
bel tier de dalor
Hmm.
kaken biag bi mama de din ka kana mama ene nyan bol kir minyel ku jan bet ya Panaruu en
Hmm.
ka ruwe administrative area ko chile ron ter ran pani ne malwal deng bi jong chang
Hmm.
ran buka danga o paliap
En ka di. En ke
ja
wari
ene
je kana ko wat. Aye ndi o ki che ka fe yine nyan digi digi. Nyan e very beautiful. Nyan na do nger fyo ko kai fyo a kin gli ga ye. Aye ne o ga ma sha Allah o fyo nyan yara ya ko wat. Eh?
ene di
Ako bi nyana te jo ya vai lo ma go han jam Facebook ji ne ago nyin ve nyo ni che che lo sia ni nyana te le ge ni. Na ya da bi ai ni ga. Aye.
en kage na anchira tedwe ran ku jana
Hmm.
ban jongi ko bu jo
Akira
ben
amin be ba ele mi.
ko bu jo ben ko ram in this media ko
Hmm.
lel ga bae ko ja junub Sudan kala tweng kare ga won ter wiku chenga di
Hmm.
ba lel shane ana bra daga ka kin won ter loy gegi ana ba ba shan go ba this presentation ba ban loy go ka tin ngone plans TLM towards winning the elections. Pachagwatin through the presentation, Janakin that Takegluel. There are this lady will defeat you if you're that serious. No, I'm not campaigning with him. Any
Hello di.
communication. Well,
Keda
this lady,
ba ni ala comment ka tin. Okay.
yeah, there are Chen got pin. This lady,
Okay. Kana. E ko jo lu
lady,
kon fi du ko family e chen ka ran tu jo e chi ngi ke ga ne
I
comment.
think it,
Ai ya
I
ga.
think it, then catch
Gotta
can
take
take
care
care
of
of
that
that
lady because she might
because she
defeat
might
you
defeat you
knowingly.
knowingly.
Oh, maybe actually you them. She's actually referring to that lady.
Okay,
You know, look at
okay.
her. So yeah, na che mi na che na lo defeat da ga che mi ma ke e ro ko dun ta min wang mi wa dan ki ke ba ne ko rot bulum ti a cin gidi dun ta dura anti. Ni che la ti amal mi an wo ken nyan ka ya tu. E na chwil.
Yeah.
A chwil mai ro ga yo ngeki. Ana cha chwil mai ro ko che la yek ba ni mi ya ko min wa. Ka cha ba man ne. Aba no ma bu ga le ni mi idea se ke la tem. Ke ken mi wa dan na che la. And one of the strongest democratic and a pro democracy supporter. So I cannot violate any rules or regulation governing the result of the election. So letting Banyaport letting.
Okay. So anyway, bale wonte rana and Jeran Kanya just a communication officer to the party. So I think the bag Martin because well I took a well so I yoga like Basambaja don't know work and I'm here to tell you that all ran one there I volunteer to say that I'm doing this for the community. Here I want that community and pure. You come and bring look nang tia German everything every information about Panaruu kakwene you 1 2 3 so around there ngi information about where we come from with the current situation the current affairs around there ku yuk ke around there bo we represent wherever we might go he has all the concept around there chi ba chi ta wen pio So I'm just here to tell you that while you're voting, the time of the voting, I will not be there, but I'm just telling you, vote wisely and vote for the community. Do not vote for an individual because they I want that book community to represent. But I want that book community doing la loy. So I want that community even here I want that vote, we vote for the community. So we back at book my ledge and I will stop here. And Mr. Chairperson to be, I wish you all the best. To your hard work will not let you down. You have been so committed. You have been so dedicated in changing sometime just because I think it's
Yep.
low by, and you
Mm.
want to clarify it to others.
Man, kaja nini man, 5 a.m. I can pick phone at any given time. When I go with
Yes.
Banja.
I you get around that but by town pure already. And
Right.
God will always be on your side. For South Sudan, inshallah, with time to come, a big low recognize a big contribution because kai wan ci bay tor ci tor ku zaman nan ja dong man zaman bogo in tor lep ku ja galam. So we are all here for the community, and I wish you all the best. We will communicate as we continue uh, contesting online. We will get arrange so that people can know of our agendas. So I will always be there to support you, and I will be there until you win, or if you lose again. It's a mushkila, yeah.
Chemichila.
Till we win, till we lose, we'll continue working for the community. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Madam Accord, for the wonderful insight. Before kicking Jal Kapati Yin, today I'm a lego briefly about the candidate ka Panaruu use, of whom Yin that in a use yourself, given the fact that in a young lady and you still qualify to be a youth, Yin ka in kine deputy chairperson or chairman of the steering committee. So Tony, I can't watch information even. I check when big one kill you to win chin tala ja ku de chin pi. Here con will get any electoral commission is yet to be formed na chen jo form today then ko every job bedom ku be candidate big band Louis debate. Man lagi yanda ay ne bi election loy ku and how soon you take your available.
Okay, and coming to Panaruu Youth Association in Juba, Brando, very soon. And she ban Kaiwan Bato a deputy chairperson with a steering committee. So we were given 3 months. And book constitution, book will prepare. Book electoral committee, book will prepare as well. A registration of the association. We are legally formed. So then we work collectively together with the 7 members one that kept out in the steering committee, of which we have told me KSG da kuja Tony Yai, information personnel kuja other members totin kuja chairperson the KD. So tena reading a chuglo one, the third reading a chuglo recently, why you pan a ruben a chuglo contribute. I think their voices are chicken Martin because the two of the constitution, the two of them drafted, we bring it back to them. And then they look into it. We even give them copies. Big Louis you can read through and see. Then they go there, it will not go good with them. It will not go well with them. Make it down kuleku kana tala we will rectify. Kana tala we will Martin kana tala we will buy big. So tena two again one low one, and finally one we agree, we will give ourselves ke steering committee bug electoral committee we will form, and inshallah within 2 weeks will be elections a big electoral committee, a big lawyer organized, which meanwhile meeting lawyer, we are now working on it. We are working on forming the electoral committee. Kwan some complaints that even Benial one Kuleku, electoral committee should also be youth because this is for the youth. The youth want that I will do this thing honestly, without corruption. So then we will have to select the electoral committee youth. Do you swear in and then we'll hand them the power. Big election, big law conduct. In Tiga conduct the election within those 2 weeks. Then Kapawa Bijagam cake from us, the steering committee, who will give now the power book your bag and cake. And then we see how they will run their their leadership, because Panaruu leadership is way backward and it's way down. Keep on active. So we have a belief that picture at goal gonna go down koi wan luyen in initiating this idea. A book of gold because in kai wanta ci ba ta hautu a ci ba a ci ta hauka and then the children you are also working towards creating a better community for the youth. So tena yok election be within 2 to 3 weeks. Yani before the end of this year, we will have Panaruu Youth Association, which are legally formed or registered, and we will
So
have
you mean there is no specific date that is being set for election to be conducted?
It's not yet set.
Oh wow, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It is not
So
set
they will
yet.
take time to prepare all this stuff to people income.
It will not take longer than 3 weeks. Be election local conduct. So let us say 2 weeks from now, elections are big already. Panaruu a big one. Even leader one there, we can lead as youth within Juba.
Good. Now, again, we heard a rumor that Ruwen Community Association is going to contest for the chairmanship as well. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I heard so. I heard the Ruwen in general, Ruwen community in general are conducting elections, and they 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 send out invitations that each community should bring in their representatives. I want everyone to vote for the chairman. So can the people who are conducting it know better how is it going on, or what is it that is going to happen, or when is it going to happen? So I don't know much information about that. All I know, it's going to happen.
Okay. In addition to that, are you aware of any candidates that are actually contesting for the position of chairmanship?
Not actually. I just
I
came back
think.
to Juba. I was away for some time, so I just came back to Juba. I don't know much about what is happening in the
Oh,
ground.
okay. All right.
Yes. Yeah, maybe
I'm
what I
just
know is
soliciting. I'm trying to solicit information from you. I thought you are well informed. In case you might know there are this candidate, and then you
but I
follow
will
that.
find out. Yes, I will find out and still feed you back with the information.
Yes, we need to know that. Okay, what about the contesting candidate for the position of the Panaruu Youth Association?
Yes. Yeah, we have
Are
two people
you
so far.
are
Yeah.
you a neutral member, or do you have a certain candidate that you are supporting?
Uh, as per now, I am not of any support to any. I'm not.
Any
I
candidate?
do not have. I do not have a specific one, but I will analyze and see who is going to do this for the community, who is going to work for the community. Then, when time for voting comes, I will vote rightly.
So you are telling her that you are not here in Kigwa voter that is determined to vote for a specific candidate simply because you are not well informed of the platform or objective.
I'm not well informed about their background. I don't know much about them. How engaging are
Okay.
they in the youth affairs? How engaging are they in the community affairs? Yeah.
Okay. Good. Keke brief question which ba ka tie yin ka ke banya ko ka yo ko di al ko jiten ku yin chale ji daman don jinom binu ogban charago chani le je fay ga yo ga our message da ya resonate with the people, and I think people will actually vote for that. If not ko che ki idea ko che la bodan ko che la panyira na entui en nyan kai tu yin kai ke yen, that's okay. Abungo ko bugjo ba ben legrot ko bugjo ba ben legi ko no chiro lo no chwa ikena bijo tawye
So
kwa
election big election dun.
huh
Come elections.
election ke yom tebet kana yom tebet bo
Okay.
which is yo ko bia Sunday di duni time hopefully
Okay.
so when a better go loy it's supposed to loy ki de ko le dane when it's giving a holiday Panaruu mane ke ki about it's arba ele 12 minutes it's 3:48 a.m. in the morning so it's Sunday in ke holiday national holiday it actual Thanksgiving day so ka ji gului ken it's supposed to be election be loy unfortunately ka ke maktab wan ke to tin te a chi karang a chi delay to the act and no check in a low put to Saturday.
Saturday.
So are the issues of concern maybe attending should be good. So that might affect the outcome too. So connection Michel they will determine the outcome of the election. When again there is the four arrangement of the election because they said they keep attend in that in that election. They can't afford to allow big new board. You can live video, but then it look like a suppression of the attendant. So suppression of the attendant means suppression of the vote. So can it address one candidate local video the forum the ruling tree. So yen can you go quarter before in busy take them to school
Yes,
wala
okay.
ka lo ki in
Yes.
ba pat ku yen en chinin dom tu yen mala toy inshallah ka ja fel go bi tu ku in ba pol
Okay.
you bay yo
Steady.
yo ko
Okay.
yo ta bye
Okay. Bye.
yen di ga fay we ko dai ka yo choda will come to an end we check le dai chak dai ki ban ka chu kwen bich issues ke TLM campaign team ka yo chake ping na rande twal ka yo na rande tie no kina yo ko chiran be tie la no kwa yene keneka we are looking forward be election the youth the Panaruu biro loy kuna la TLM campaign team lectiam ka yo ke TLM ni bi lui ga yiran ni leadership the ruling whether to ga ruling na law ruling the Panaruu youth leaders well community leaders benika lui yene ban ke yenyo ke ruling ko loy bu ko shin madban bu ko ta on to ko ban ko ga luro ta ba ina bilu ina benitia ku ken ke ben ne ko ben nyal ka ko ga lu cooperation so this partnership ina bi ka ruling ina bi kin yindi go jam la we de ko woni dem management ne ko loy the resources community who jela political instability woni ben due to ko woni la ti ay bay e ka ke concern so ko bi dey check and balance no the community day be there cross examination very strict and thorough vetting of the background of each and every leadership yeah ben okiko leadership un bro gamlwe okiko leadership un te be community be an arbitrary all right so we call communities ka ke okiko candidate okiko era te be the affiliation be the influence blow in whether financially or politically e ko woni rolo ke ga antairu that is why when call any election call blow conduct fan Juba or Africa or anywhere a ko ko buke ga ngi ko ke ko woni ko je bai ke ko woni rolo ke ya lwe ke ko e ke ranu ne fio ni ranu ne bai wala ai we kanen ke blo yande in ka adam ne ba ni wi ko ba de ne de sia da woni lo ruwen ke ko ke yuzu in ke concern o ke no le yin anything lo ro fa de Juba e bind youth and quite e bind community and quite ke ladem bu nin de boy tino diaspora TLM playin quite ka yo it will keep a watchful eye on anything lo ro but e ko lo ro ruwen area lo ro tere yi ruwen anywhere ke can will be brought to public attention kwa the lo address I like the way when e bind ke taw ke kwani wo to ko ban e ke ro lo ati ka ke taw di la a che ting ngi lo ban kwa che ting issue ka be lo address di That era is coming to an end. The late TLM team to lane quite. Yen wacha kamo ka yogian mo ko jiten ki jam too much. Ai ka yog jam na bijo ko jiten banyim yake u yin chu le je yin lui chara go goten all along. Ka yog jam na bijo ko je. This is the end of the campaign now. And we're looking forward. We can message in a book here, we quite midwest. Big your batting, but then quite you shake the down and you know the action quite America yen. I okay, and I'm daily. Okay, enter Lara Daman. We work out your bang, use and catch found the Juba. KKT, otherwise, and show the natural double when I call. Would you lie in where the Tara come on, Tara Court, Tara Court, a Daman then get on, Kakan and team. Cái show chụp lôi lá để bên cái đó mình phải nhủ, coi quan cái trò Mỹ qua đó nên coi trò America anh nhìn cái này yên thôi for your information cái coi trò Africa cái đại, coi trò other part of the world. Qua yên good night, I mean good afternoon to do, good morning cái đó nữa, qua yêu coi Australia bên đây này,จะแบบวันช่วง probably, bên đây nó có I guess. Yên là đi, about good chocolate. We check a late.
JC, moi lo kia bokola lor, kayan bravo kiss, JC, kaleng lo. Bravo Kiss, JT.
ye na di ka pai ka yo ga din tu ga din te la golam yen baden ka ke o gen go be conclude o go din nga bu ga be lo bi yen ka nga gu chok ye no cha ka le bu jo yo o jakla chole baden tonight la ko dana so day night ina bog jo rutin ko bi ban jam tin ka analysis the speech junte ki honorable Michael Jan de Minier to lower deliver to the National Governors Forum Conference found Juba ina bog ban jo jam ti ko jela controversy chi honorable chok de jang ki MP de PG when in Chiloy trigger again the will of Kaiku Ruing can have Ben Martin kere diak ke wedding security kira be janyal yo ka chingi dum bu ko be jam jala no ke man bi ko to ka ye vigilant bi ngin ko eto won ba dur ben ben nyok ben ka yo ka ne cha victorious recovery of the stolen coral e ka duokien man wan cha gen ting gi en gad bi tene o ka ilwa now no wan media wan chilo wan video wan chuklo wan tai ngakane adike ya lakini we will still emphasize some issues chitman kiruing their reaction following that attack kiok ben page fan log ko Link County be ruling ben be that different reaction this time around. Maybe this is actually going to change the policy of the resettlement in Kilwa IDPs kijiren konke wadone ke ga hostile it can will actually change the mind of ruling about ko jiren ka bai ka to kan ya bugya wa ben de bedla we ja kro la gui ku ja ke ben we ba ka fol yena mala ta chinin daw chokran